Adanse kron kron kron, adanse chodo, onyami jama eno. Adanse ya onyama yen, onyama yen, onyama yen erade, maye somu yen erade, menejo. Adanse ya onyama yen meneji momenina. Seria se foi denara, a danse no renche muda, a danse no tim hoda, a danse no tim hoda. Seria se foi denara, a danse no renche opo, a danse no tim hoda, a danse no tim hoda. Danse a mojama imene momenina. Mayen sobe chumeyin, mayen koso dada, na yini wadanse shebya se yefra. Mayen sobe chumeyin.
Okay, good afternoon to you, cherished listeners, and you are live in the studios of Corner Radio in Accra, Newtown, opposite the Echo Bank. Yes, today marks another episode. Today is Wednesday, and today marks the 7th day of December 2022. Yes, today is another special brand new Wednesday, and you know how we always do it on this channel. Every Wednesday we're supposed to move on the Afro or the dancehall section, but today we are using today to educate our listeners about the COVID-19 ongoing vaccine. Yes, it's still ongoing. You know, our President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, wants at least half of Ghanaians to have been vaccinated by now. So today we'll be having our health directorate who will be taking out these COVID-19 vaccines for you to understand how important the vaccine is for you and I. And the question I have for you guys is, have you taken your vaccine? Let's all go in and take our vaccine. So if you have more questions to ask today, you can go on our social media channels and also drop your questions. You can just pick up the WhatsApp number right now on the screens. Then you also will drop your comment, or you can go on Facebook, type Corner Radio, drop your comment. You can go on Instagram. We are also streaming live on YouTube. All our social media handles, you can just go there and also type your comment. Tell us what you think about the vaccine. Have you taken your vaccine? How did you feel the vaccine? And also, what was the experience you had when you took the vaccination? So without wasting much time, I'll just go for a quick short break. When I'm back, then our health directorate will be joining me in the studio B. Then we'll be discussing more about
Ali Arike Yango.
My goddess, Ayakata, Arike. Allahua Kubadu, Allahua Kuba, Allahua Kubadu, Allahua Kuba. Allah
welcome back from that quick musical break. As the song said, more my here. Yes, we all have our freedom and we also have our responsibilities as well. I always say, Africa, we like saying we have our freedom, but we don't want to work with our responsibilities. Have you get yourself vaccinated? That was the question I was asking before the commercial break. So, as I said earlier on, our health directories are in the studio here. So, let's go straight to Studio B and start the discussions. Okay, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I was expecting two, but let's say God has blessed us. We are now three. So maybe the questions, we can split the questions among ourselves. Or let me say among the ourselves because I'm not a health director, so I don't nothing about the COVID vaccine. Okay, it seems she is saying I should throw all the questions to Madam. So okay, let's start with the introduction first. Your names and your positions.
Okay. So my name is Na Sakle Dagadu. I'm the Health Promotion Officer with the Ayawaso North Municipal Health Directorate.
Okay, Auntie.
Oh, my name is Gladys Kumi. You can call me Sweet Gladys.
Okay,
I'm the
Mommy.
Health Promotion Officer at Mamubi General Hospital.
Okay, Mommy.
Okay, I'm Stella Kwao. I'm the admin at the Health Directorate.
Okay, Mommy, you know, today our listeners were all expecting to, by this time, they should have been jamming and dancing. But this is something very important that we need to, like, prompt them. So let's say today, what do you have for us?
So today, basically, we are going to talk about COVID-19.
Yes.
We know that the campaign fatigue has set in for everybody.
Yes.
And we've overheard COVID-19, and we are like tired with COVID-19. Now we are all tired with it. Fatigue has set in.
Yes.
But I think this is not the time for us to be tired with it. Because whenever you are tired with something, then something else comes up. You could remember that when we had the Alpha variant,
Yes.
all of a sudden we had Beta, then we had Delta, then Omicron. So with COVID-19, we have various variants coming up. And even the current situation now in China,
Yes.
we have increased cases of the COVID-19. And looking at we also entering the festive seasons where we'll have a lot of people coming in from foreign countries. Definitely it will be here. Not only that, we are still recording cases of COVID-19 at the health facility. We've even recorded one death regionally. And our data that we have shows that 48% of the people living in Greater Accra have not been vaccinated at all.
48% out of 100%.
Yes, have not been vaccinated at all. Not even first dose, not even second dose, to even talk about
The
the
booster.
booster dose. So we are here to encourage them because the COVID is not as rampant as it was in the peak season. But
From somewhere 2019,
yes,
2020.
it's not, but it's still there. And since it has taken a life, that means we have to at least get vaccinated so that we will get the herd immunity.
Yes.
If the majority are vaccinated, we'll have the herd immunity and we can live freely. As the president said, that we should all get vaccinated. That was the main reason why he even said that we should put our marks down, because he believes that when each and every one of us gets vaccinated, everybody will be safe and the herd immunity will protect us. But I'm urging that because of this festive season that we are in and people coming down, everyone should take it as his responsibility to go and vaccinate. We are currently having a session from today to the 11th, which is
Sunday.
11th, which is Sunday.
Yes.
And it's across all the districts in Greater Accra. We are vaccinating. So it's a national program. It's not only with Accra, other regions are also vaccinating. We'll also have a second round in the latter part of December, around the 14th, 18th, just to get those who have not taken their booster should take it, so that also those who have not taken any of the vaccine should also come and take it, because we don't know the next variant that is coming out. Because looking at how it started with the foreign country, started in India, in China, Wuhan, in China, and it started spreading. Now it has risen again in China. Who knows? It can still spread.
Yes.
So we are pleading with them that now it is to you to go and vaccinate. You have to take that responsibility of you and your entire family. So now we have 2 types of vaccines running. We have the Pfizer and the Johnson & Johnson. So with the Pfizer, we are vaccinating from 15 years and above. So even if you are pregnant women can be vaccinated. If your doctor advises that you can take the vaccine, you can. Even lactating mothers from 6 months can also take the vaccine. So we are urging that everybody come and take the vaccine so that at least we will be safe during this Christmas, and we know that at least we would at least reduce the spread or curb the spread of the COVID-19.
Okay, then let me come to my mom in the mother. Or let me say Auntie saying
Sweet Gladys.
Okay, Auntie Sweet Gladys.
Sweet
Okay,
Gladys.
let's say COVID-19 came in, and right now, since when the president of Ghana said we should put down our masks, it's like some of us have even forget how you can get this COVID-19 disease. Some people have said, oh, they say I was seeing your nose mask, and I just say, yeah, then call. Some of us don't even know where we're supposed to wear nose masks to attend to, when we're supposed to wash our hands, what we're supposed to do in order not to be affected. As now, they've now given us, let me say, a little bit freedom. So I wanted you to take us through some of the processes that you can get the COVID-19 disease from, or virus of.
Okay, thank you very much for your question. You see, President said the mask is a bit off,
Yes.
but we have to follow all the safety protocol. That is what Ghanaians is misinterpreting
Yes.
that message. That we will still wash our hands, we will still sanitize our hands, but still we are not doing it. People
Yes.
have forgotten it. He said, oh, President, say what? But please, we are here to let the public know that the disease cannot go. It's with us.
Yes.
Since people travel in and out, they will bring it. So please, all that we are saying is that we have to follow all the safety protocols. Washing our hands, it helps a lot. That even prevented this year from, is it cholera or
Yes,
something?
cholera,
Yes. So the mask is off, but we have to follow all the safety protocols by washing your hands frequently with soap and running water. We are not doing it. You will see Veronica buckets everywhere, but there is no water, there is no soap over there, which is wrong. So as our mask is off now, all the safety protocol needed, we have to follow. And then you see, prevention is better than cure.
Yes.
And then we have to take the vaccine, so that now that's the only protection we have, because me and you, we don't wash our hands regularly.
Yes.
So we have to take the vaccination so that it will boost our immune system. Even if you don't follow other safety protocol, you get prevention from somewhere. That is all that is, we are doing booster
Yes.
for prevention.
Okay, then let me come to Auntie. You have been in Ayawaso North. You have been with the people, or let me say you have been in some of the vaccination centers before. How is the cooperation of the people of Ayawaso North? And like, how do you think the people are they understand the vaccine very well, that they attend or they come in to take their vaccine?
Some understand it.
Yes.
Some don't understand it.
So let's say in a scale of 10, how many people in Ayawaso North do you think they have taken their vaccine?
I'll say, let's say 8.
In a scale of 10,
Yeah.
so that means we are just left with 2% to complete it. Okay, then let me also check this. Some of them have started dropping their messages. Okay, someone is saying that he has taken the Johnson & Johnson, but he has taken only 2. Do you have any needs to at least come for the third one, because he has taken 2 already?
No, Johnson & Johnson.
This one is from Said Muftao. He has taken 2 already.
Johnson & Johnson is 1 dose.
One
When
dose.
you take the two, that means the booster.
The booster.
Yeah, booster.
Okay, then
Every
he's saying he has
3
taken the
months.
two, but they are like he still need to take the third
Is
one.
it more
again.
than 3 months? You should check, or you,
It's more than-
you should bring
Okay,
it
he
to
just
the
said he has.
facility.
Okay, he
So that
just said
we'll
he has
check.
taken the
If
two
it's more
Johnson
than
and
3
Johnson.
months,
You
then
can
he
take
took
the booster.
he will take another booster.
Okay, and this one too is from the same Muftau, Sahid Muftau, and he is saying that is there any difference between the Johnson and Johnson vaccine and the other vaccine? Because it seems like some of the people understand the Johnson and Johnson vaccine than the new one in.
So I would say the COVID vaccines all have the same ingredients, just that we have some that are milder to be able to work
Okay,
in
madam,
some
let me
group
take
in
this,
particular.
I beg those of you also sending me through my personal WhatsApp. I don't read messages on my personal WhatsApp. You need to send it on the platform so that I can read it for you. On my personal WhatsApp, I don't read messages. Okay, madam, sorry.
Okay. So with the vaccines, I would say we have brands.
Yes.
Okay. So it's not one person who manufactures the vaccines. We have vaccines being manufactured, even though the ingredients in the vaccines are the same. The manufacturers are different, and there's something called branding. So there's a way they brand their name. So
Yes.
we have corner radio. It's for corner radio.
Yes.
So if I prepare my vaccine, even though I'm using the same ingredients, it's me, Johnson and Johnson,
Yes.
a pharmaceutical company like Tobinco. If Tobinco also prepares using the same chemicals that I use to prepare, then Tobinco will say, okay, COVID-19 vaccine by Tobinco. So we have brand name. So Johnson and Johnson is a big pharmaceutical company
Yes.
who is producing the COVID-19 vaccine.
So
So-
that means there's no difference between Johnson and Johnson. Then
Yes.
it's just the same thing. Just that
They
the
are-
where the vaccines are
Yes.
coming from
Yes.
is why they named it Johnson and Johnson.
Yes. So what we also do is to check the if right now we are checking the efficacy of the vaccines.
Yes.
Some of the vaccines have higher efficacy than others because in some countries they want to vaccinate, let's say even 12 years, 9 years, 8 years.
Yes.
And you know they are children, so they reduce let's say the dosage in the vaccine. So let's say the strength in the vaccine wouldn't be as high as what an adult would take. So some of the vaccines are for children, so you will need maybe 2-3 of those vaccines to get your full your full immunization. But one thing too that I want the public to know is that all vaccines that you take can expire from your body. Even the yellow fever that we take.
It's like there will be a time we'll go in for, because for me I've taken all the three. I
Yes.
have taken my booster and it's almost
Yes.
getting to
So it's more
even
than 3 months.
it's more than.
Yes, there will even be a time you would even need to restart everything. Even with a yellow fever, we will take it. They will say, oh, after 10 years, it has expired from your
So
body.
that
You will
means the
need
vaccine
to.
is not forever.
It's not something that you can say it is 100%. I would say it's 99% safe. So the more you keep on receiving the booster, at the point where you realize that maybe this vaccine will last for maybe 10 years in your body to function well, to help you prevent the disease. After that 10 years, you can have the disease. So what it means is you will need to go for a booster dose. So that booster dose will also increase or expand the length of protection
Yes.
for you. So that's the reason why this is a new vaccine that has come out. They have tested, looking at the efficacy, and they saw that no, even with this one, because of the way we have different variants, because of the way the COVID virus mutates. So there's the need for us to give booster in short intervals. Let's say 3 months after maybe a major vaccine, you need to take maybe a booster, or if there's a need. So in future, there will really be a need to maybe take even more in future. But for now, we are sticking to what we have now because that is where they have worked up to, and know that this is the amount that you require in the body to help prevent the vaccine. So there's no vaccine that is 100%. That's the reason why some people have taken all the 3. They started taking earlier when it came, and now some of them have like it's not, I wouldn't say completely well off, but they didn't take the booster doses. They took 2 doses and they have the COVID. So there's a need for you to take the booster dose. That's why we are here. It is very necessary because with your 2 doses you can still have it.
Okay, let's go. This one too is from Mohammed Salif. He's in Newtown here. He's also saying that he took his first dose, but he came back to the place where he took his first dose. They were no longer there, so he also decided to also leave it that way.
Okay, so actually it is not only one place that you can get vaccinated. You see, you have to now we have to take our health into our own hands. Yes. We have sites at the various facilities, all health facilities here, Urban Aid, Mamobi General Hospital, Royal Star, and if all the weighing centers where they give immunization to babies, they've supplied them with COVID vaccine, Acotex. So all those areas have the COVID vaccine. So not necessarily you moving to a place. Because it was in a peak season, they created those places so that they will vaccinate. But right now, it's as if the vaccines are at the facility itself, where you know that it's very safe because it is stored well there. So I think it is best you move to the facility, the health facilities, and get your vaccine so that you get protected, because it's Christmas season. The buggers are coming. The outsiders, they are coming, and they are coming with the virus. So there's the need for us to take the booster dose at least to prevent
Okay,
the
and this
COVID-19.
one is from Inusaradi, one of our urgent listener from Italy, and he's saying Ghanaians are even fortunate. Somewhere in Italy, you need to pay money for that.
Yes.
Yes.
So
I always talk about this issue. You know, when something is free in Ghana, especially weighing, when it's free, people don't patronize it. They feel like it's not good. But this one is me and you, our tax. So come and enjoy. Even if it's not your tax, grandpa, they are saying that there's a saying that when everybody is turning to a human being, also turn animal, turn, because you will not know when you need this too important. People wait when they are about to travel. Come and see the way they will run for COVID vaccination. Meanwhile, it's with us. So our behavior, all these things runs to our behavior. We don't believe things. As at now, people don't believe that COVID is real. Yes, because they haven't seen some before. That's the reason why a time came, they were showing those that they were burying.
yes,
For Ghanaians, no, in Ghana here, for Ghanaians to also have a look, TV3 and
yes.
they were showing it. So please, let's not be difficult. Let's come for the vaccination.
And please don't wait when you're going to Mecca. It's time for you to go to Mecca. Then you come and say, oh, boss, please do something for me. I have to go. If not, they won't let me go. Nobody can do anything for you.
Which is
want
very
you to
common
back-
in
they
Ayawaso
They
North.
want to
Yes.
backdate-
Yes.
they want you to
Mamo.
Backdate the you've come. You just
The
received it because
vaccination.
you just came today. And you tell me I should backdate because you're
3
traveling.
months or 5 months or 1 year.
It can be
that
backdated.
can be possible.
So this is the time for you to take it. Take it and be free. So when it's time for you to go to Mecca, you don't have issues.
Okay, this one is another message from the same Sahid Muftau, and he is saying our abroad styles will be what visiting our country. So what are some of the measures the health directories have put in place in order to make sure they are vaccinated before they get into the country?
So at various airports, just as you are going out, they'll look at your card to see if you are vaccinated before you come in. At the airport, it is done. That is why some of them will go and come back that they want to be vaccinated. Without your COVID card, you can't move freely. But it's because most of them are not traveling and they are here. So they don't know the situation. But if you know someone who is traveling, they will tell you the situation they face. Even outside. Some manage to skip Kotoka. They get there and they'll be calling because they won't allow them to enter the country. That is the same way when you are coming in. You go through that. And some of them get frustrated when the health people are taking them through that. They even make videos out of it. And look at, they've come to quarantine us. And look at what they are doing to us. All those measures are there. We just don't want anybody at all to enter the country with that. But whatever it is, every condition has a window period. You might have it, but you wouldn't show the signs and symptoms. Sometimes they will test you and they wouldn't see it because it's now that the virus is in incubation. So you will see that everything is positive, everything is negative. Then you will come in. By the time you are in and you are with people, that is when maybe the incubation period has now gotten to the time that the virus has to come out. Then that one, when you go and test, you will see that, oh, you have it. But by then you have tested negative already. So
But that means when you were coming into the country, you are negative.
Yes.
Because let's say if it is eggs, the eggs haven't hatched yet, so
Yes.
you are negative.
Yes.
But now you are in the country, it has hatched and you are now positive.
yes. So if that is the case, what will you do? So we are saying that we are also doing our best there, doing the screening, preventing them. But such a case, which is rare, like what I'm saying, if that case comes and you have not protected yourself, won't you fall victim? You would. So we are doing the needful. And that is the reason why you also need to do the needful to protect yourself.
Okay, the same Said Muftar is also saying again that how did one get to know that his or her card has got expired?
So the card,
Yes,
Expired
because
COVID card.
I'm sure he is like maybe concerned about we need to what it will get to a time that the vaccine won't longer work, that we have to go in for another one again for
yes.
protection.
So
when will he get? How will he know that my card is now expired? That I need to go.
it's
in
not
for
the
another
card
one?
that
It's
is
not the
expired.
Yes.
It is the vaccine. And you know, we put records in the card.
Yes.
Every vaccine has its batch number. The date is being manufactured, the date it will expire, its lifespan. Every vaccine has it. So immediately you go to the health database and you click on maybe your name and the type of vaccine. The type of vaccine comes with all those details. It is already keyed in the database. From the manufacturer coming, everything has been keyed before coming down. So when we scan and we see all those details, we know that, oh, you have probably had your first and second dose. But looking at the time and duration you took it, there will be a need for you to have a booster. We will tell you to take the booster. Are you getting it?
Okay. Then this one too.
And we are within that period that we need people to take the booster.
Okay.
Because the ones that we've taken are they are no longer effective without the booster.
So that means the earlier two doses.
Yes.
Are we saying that the booster is much stronger than the earlier two
No.
doses?
No, we are not saying that.
What we
Because-
are saying is
Yes.
when the booster is added to that's why we call it booster.
Yes.
I'm sleeping and you come and tap me
Yes.
to waking up. So what the booster does is there's some in your system already where the body already recognizes.
Yes.
There's something called immunology. Anything you are exposed to, be infection, whatever thing you are exposed to, the body reacts to it and forms antibodies that fights against infections. So these antibodies, that memory is already there in the body. So when this next, which is the third dose, goes into the system, okay, the body remembers that, okay, there's already something in my body that I was doing. I'm relaxed now. I need to waking up to.
So it's just like reinforcement.
Yes.
The soldiers were on the field already, but we are now giving back up to the soldiers.
Yes, to energize them to be able to prevent it well so that you don't get infected.
And all that he needs to know is that the booster is it more than 3 months?
Okay.
You have to know by checking the date you were given so that you go. You understand? You go for another booster. When it's more than 3 months, it means it's not working again.
Okay.
That's the reason why we are doing it.
Okay, and this one too is from a lady called Pretty Hina. She is saying the day she took her third dose, she really suffered. She couldn't even raise up her arm.
It's I wouldn't say it's normal, but even if something cuts you, you feel pain. Yes, you feel pain, and it's not everybody that will experience. It depends on the individual, how your body makeup is.
Yes.
I know somebody, when something cuts that person, the whole arm will be swollen. Just a cut, but the whole arm will be swollen. Someone else will get that cut immediately. The cloth will even seal the cut, and the person is okay. The person is moving. Okay. So as for pain, because it's a needle and it's entering your body, you will definitely feel some pain. Especially when you are bony, you will feel the pain. If you don't have a lot of meat on your body, you feel the pain. Even those who have like meat, yes, they have flesh, they will feel a bit pain, not too much, but everybody feels pain. But it's not a pain that will last forever. So in her case, the positioning of her arm during the vaccination also can be a factor. If you position your arm this way and they vaccinate you, and you know that always your arm will be down, you bringing it down, you will feel pain. But if your hand is already down, relaxed like this, and they vaccinate you, the arm is already down, you will never feel pain. But the moment you raise up your arm, or you turn the arm to a different angle, and they vaccinate you, definitely you will be bringing your arm back to its position. You would feel pain because the position in which your arm was before they injected wasn't the position you are already comfortable with. So you would definitely feel pain. So that one is also a factor. So anytime they are going to give you injection of vaccine, just relax. Okay, don't stiffen yourself. Don't change the position of your hand and receive the vaccine. You come and tell me that it's magic. It's not magic. Just relax. You feel just a gentle pain, and that is it.
Okay, this one too is from Inu Sahadi, and he's saying in Italy, at Italy, for them is at Italy we retake our vaccine in every 3 months.
Yes.
Every 3 months they go in.
Yes.
Okay, it's not vaccine. He said they are booster. Sorry.
Yes.
They booster in every 3 months.
Yes.
The same thing applies to Ghana here.
Yes, they have to. And looking at their terrain, you know that when the COVID came, they were having high number of deaths, high number of cases, and with them they really need it. The every 3 months, they need it even more than anybody. So even here, if you are fortunate and you have it, because it will get to a time where we wouldn't get the vaccines. These vaccines have been subsidized. Right now, you know how the economy is. As we are going, government cannot subsidize those things again because we are in hard times. If we don't get donors also to give us the vaccines. So what we have now, why don't you take it and protect yourself? If you don't take it and maybe some months to come, they will expire. Maybe in 4 or 5 months or a year to come, it will be expired. And we are not getting vaccines, and probably you will need them. Why don't you take it now and protect yourself? So don't let us waste our money, because whatever government is subsidizing for us is from taxpayers, our own money. So don't let us waste the money. Let it go in good use to protect me, myself, and you.
Okay, this one too is from Sadiq Adams, my own good friend, and he's saying that can children from the age 1 to 14 be also affected by COVID-19? If yes, then why are they not vaccinated?
So there's a vaccine for children which is called monococcal, which fights pneumonia and other airborne infections. Even with TB, we call it BCG. Children have taken that vaccine, and before they can take the, I told you there's a duration before you can take another. They have not exceeded that duration. So children cannot take the COVID because they have some that is preventing pneumonia, cough, and all those things already taken when they were at the weighing, taken when they were young.
So you mean those ones can prevent them from getting?
That is why
he gave a specific age range from 1 to 14.
That's why I'm saying that now here in Ghana, when the COVID hit and were hospitalized, because those within that group have protection from the vaccines they received when they were young during the weighing.
Young guys or ladies and young guys or ladies and men at their youthful age find it difficult to contract this COVID-19 disease. How true is that?
So I wouldn't say it's 100% true. If you say youthful age, then I would say youth begins from the adolescents upwards. And the adolescents, some of them are covered with the weighing vaccinations till a certain age. So that means though that group of adolescents definitely have that immunity to prevent such kind of virus. But when we come to, let's say, 15 years and above, that immunity is lessened. The vaccine is coming down, is deteriorating or is relaxed in the body, and it would need a booster too. So what you have to do at that age is that you see sometimes they even visit the secondary schools to do